So I did a little Google. I did a little Google, which I'm doing a video about this because this is important to know. How do you even figure out if something is for you or not? So this person asked, what about dragon blood sage or blue sage? Which I had not heard of these things. So I went and I looked them up. So this dragon's blood sage is a smudge stick that combines white sage with dragon's blood. So I would consider this close to me. I would not use this because we're using white sage and it's being used in a smudging sense. Not for me. Now, dragon's blood on its own, I will absolutely use. Now, when it comes to the blue sage, this is where your discernment and your personal practice comes into play. So when I look it up, when I Google it, I just Google, is using blue sage a closed practice? Google says yes, says it is closed practice. Now, when I look at it further, I think Google is confusing information from white sage. So then I went a little bit further. Let me go to Reddit. Okay, I went to Reddit. Now, when I got to Reddit, the only people I found talking about it were people of my complexion. So I was like, that is not an expert thing. Let me look somewhere else. Then I found businesses that were selling blue sage as a white sage alternative. Again, these were all businesses run by people who looked like me. Okay. Now, with all of this exploration, with all of this research, I have not actually found a conclusive answer either way, yes or no. Smudging with it at all, no, because we're not smudging, right? Okay, but smoke cleansing with it, it's inconclusive. For me, when it is inconclusive and I cannot find a definite yes or no from an expert, which I would not be, I go with no. I just always go with no. And here's the reason why, especially in something like this. You have to remember that there were literally laws in place that prevented people from participating in their own religious practice. Those laws were put in place by people who look like me. I personally want to show some respect and it's not really like some repair work around that fact. And so I am simply choosing to not touch it out of an abundance of caution. Now, I could easily find out later that blue sage is totally open and you can go crazy with it and it's, great for all this stuff. But for right now, inconclusive is normally a no for me as a palm complected witch and closed practice.